head looks a lot better. Hi there. If you're anything like me, you've probably been washing your fursuit by throwing the bodysuit into the washing machine, maybe using some carpet cleaner to get stains out, using isopropyl alcohol on things like the paws, head, and feet, and that might be it. But today I received something very special. One of these. This is a, what do they call it? A Little Green by Bissel. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's basically this little machine. They call it a portable deep cleaner. They say it's for stuff like upholstery and carpets and stuff, and they've got a bunch of little paw prints all over it, talking about how they're wagging our tails. Thank you for your purchase. Apparently they have a pet foundation that saves pets. Today I am going to walk you guys through how to use one of these machines to clean your fursuit. I'm not going to be cleaning my fursuit while wearing it, so most of this video is going to be out of character. I just wanted to do this intro in character for you. Every purchase saves pets. I just want to say up front, this is not a sponsored video. I've never actually used one of these name brand things before. One of my friends had an off-brand one that I used once, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, but I've never actually used the name brand one. So let's get into it and find out how it works. So right off the bat, I see that they have given us some spot and stain with Febreze freshness, so that should be nice. This looks like the head of like a vacuum. Looks like I'm gonna have some assembly required. A few more pieces down in the side. Like I said, looks like some assembly required. All right. That's everything that was in the box. That's pretty straightforward. It's so shiny, you can kind of see me in the reflection. Hey there. First thing I'm noticing is it's kind of hefty. It doesn't look that big. I mean, it's the size of my upholstery pillows, but it is pretty solid. This thing probably weighs 20 pounds. I don't know, maybe 15. Also, it doesn't have any water in it yet, so it's gonna be a lot heavier once we do that. The box also had this, what I presume is instruction booklet, assembly, cleaning formulas. Yeah, for reference while I'm thinking about it, this machine cost me about $120 on Amazon. So if you can afford to buy one of those, you can afford to buy one of these. The only reason that I waited so long to buy this thing is I'm a broke college student. There is one screw in here, and I am using a Phillips head, I think it's a 0. Yeah, it's the 0 that came out of this thing, which seemed to fit in the screw just fine. Yeah. The screw was attached to the side of this with a piece of tape, and this piece, according to the instructions, goes in there like that. I'm not putting it on super tight, just enough that this thing isn't gonna fall off. I do want to be able to take it apart if I need to move it or something. According to the instructions, that is the only screw in the box, so there we go. There we go. And that's what it looks like when it is stored. So let's go ahead and try it out. Fill the clean water tank. Looks like that is this one, straight up and away. Okay, that was very easy. It's like filling up a Keurig. So I'm supposed to add the formula to the formula line. That might be hard to see on the camera, but it's right there. And then I can fill the water up to here. I thought that the fill line was gonna take a lot of this, but it actually didn't. And I'm not sure how, because this seems like a tiny bottle, but it didn't, so cool. Also, it says tightly reclose on here. I assume because we're supposed to turn it upside down to put it back. I guess it doesn't click. Also, the instructions say to use warm water, and then they say 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 Celsius. That sounds like very hot water to me. I put warm water in here. It's, you know, the hot stuff that comes out of my tap, so it's probably about 100. All right, and it looks like there's like a trigger on here, which I imagine is what will make this thing actually work. Press the power button to turn it on. Please don't spray my house. All right, so it's as loud as the vacuum cleaner. All right, the first thing I want to test these out on is my feet paws, because these have a lot of foam in them, so I can't really just put them in the washing machine. I have tried to spray them with spot cleaner and carpet cleaner and stuff, but you can see obviously they have picked up a lot of stains over the years. Also, because of how loud this machine is, I'm not going to be able to talk while I'm doing it, so I'm just going to clean one of the feet paws and we'll put them side by side for a comparison. Here's what this one looks like. There is a stain on the outside of this foot that I'm not sure if the water's not hot enough or if I need a different kind of stain remover, or maybe this machine is just not that good, but it didn't seem to be coming out all that much from my point of view. This side looks much better than it did, and for reference, here's the other foot paw, so you can see this one doesn't have as bad of staining on it actually, now that I'm looking at it. Alright, so I'm going to try this again on the head. We'll see how the head does. Obviously the head is going to have less staining on it that's permanent than the feet paws, because they're outdoor feet paws and they've been around in the dirt and on 3 different continents and all over the place. So I'm going to do the head now. I'm also going to try and get a little bit hotter water, and we'll see how it does after that. Alright, so I just finished doing this side of the head using the hotter water, and obviously the fur is going to look a little raggedy right now because now it's, you know, damp. I think you can see from this side of the head just how well that worked, particularly up here on the ears. The ears had a lot of staining on the tufts, and they look a lot better now. I think he looks a lot better on this side. For reference, I have not done this side yet, and you can see it doesn't look bad. You can kind of see some of that staining up here. It's just kind of like graying. I haven't been neglecting cleaning, but the Bissel machine is definitely giving me a much better result in a lot less time on this side than the spot cleaning with the carpet cleaner was. So I'm gonna go back and do one of the feet paws again, and we'll see how it does with the hot water. Alright, I'm not sure how well all of that is going to come through on camera. You know, my lighting is not very good for demonstrating this thing, but I think now that I am done, the head looks a lot better. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this in camera. I hope so. If you can see it in camera, let me know. Overall, though, I am extremely happy with how well that went. The Green Machine did its job, and one of the things here, we've got the dirty water tank. Look at all the gunk that was in there. That's crazy. It didn't look that dirty, did it? I should have gotten one of these years ago. Yikes. That was in my fur. You can also see a little bit of the hairs and stuff that, like pet hair and stuff that had just gotten tangled up in there. This thing did a surprisingly good job of clearing that out. I tried to get a close-up there while I was doing the paws. There's a little window on the handle thing that lets you see all the stuff that you're pulling out of the upholstery and the fur and whatnot. And I thought it was shocking how much stuff was coming out of them and how much better they looked. Really should have gotten one of these a long time ago, years ago, honestly. The only part that I wasn't perfectly satisfied with was the feet paws, and I think part of that is just, you know, it's white fur, they've been down in the dirt, and I obviously have not been as diligent with keeping the paws clean as I have with keeping the head clean. Anyways, I am extremely pleased with this thing. The holy crap, it's a lot heavier with the water in it. The Bissel Little Green. I think anyone who buys a fursuit should definitely buy one of these because holy crap, look at that. That was in the fur, and that machine got it out, so wow. I don't even know where that all came from. I've got a lot more coming in the pipeline. I've got daily shorts coming out. I will be at Denver in, what day is today? 2 weeks? I'll be at Denver, so come say hi if you see me there. I've got more videos coming down the way. Originally, today's video was supposed to be a skit, but I am still working out the kinks in the script and I haven't quite got it done yet. Make sure to stay tuned for those. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Get yourself a little green machine. This thing is awesome. I think I said this already. I'm not sponsored by them. I bought one because friends had told me like, oh yeah, it's the best thing for cleaning your fursuit. And I was like, okay, well, my fursuit maker told me it was machine washable and that would be fine. So I've been doing that, but wow. I don't know if you could tell on here, there was a little bit of yellowing in the fur. And again, like because of the lighting, it might be hard to tell, but it looks so much better now. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and I will see you in the next video. Have a good night. Bye.